Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to a live episode of Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion on max difficulty, which might go on a little bit longer than we originally intended. There's too many series. I know this. Trust me, I know. But as I keep saying, man, you just got to play what you're enjoying. I know it's going to have negative impacts on the other series, but I just am I'm in Oblivion mode, man. You all know this if you watch or if you play Bethesda games yourself. There is a mode when it crops up in you to say, wow, I really want to play Fallout 3. I haven't played in a long time. Oblivion, it's just like that for me now. I'm sure it'll wane once we get into the playthrough a bit, but anyways, I digress. We're doing this live on twitch.tv/Grohlvana if you want to join and watch live, or if you just want to follow and support the stream. Link will be in the description below. Typically do every Wednesdays, like I said. Every Wednesdays right now it's about 12:30 p.m. Mountain time, so that's 2:30 p.m. Eastern time if you want to catch it live. But this is on the hardest difficulty. If we go to gameplay, you'll see it's still up there. We're going to keep it there as long as we can. Everybody and their mother is saying, GV, it's impossible. You can't do it, GV. You can't do it, GV. Don't even try. Kind of beat Dark Souls? So that's being facetious. Don't take that seriously. But anyways, we're just gonna see.
You.
What?
We can't talk here. Too public. Meet me behind the great chapel at midnight. Don't let anyone follow you. I'll make it worth your while.
What could you possibly do to make it worth my while, little man? We've got things to do. Okay, a lot of people probably know what that is about, but I'm not going to give up the goose. Something that I can improve this playthrough with is not just spoiling everything, because that's what I have a bad habit of doing. Okay. So, we were doing the Thieves Guild. You say was grateful for being saved from the Pale Lady and told me where to find the book. It is under a bush behind Nera Starrel's house, near a well. Now, I have gotten a lot of tips, and that's in Skingrad, which we're just outside of. I have gotten a lot of tips for this playthrough, and as I've said...
You see that I'm very busy.
You just talked to me, little man. As I've said, there's a thing like tip overload when there's just like 14,000 gajillion billion tips. So again, if I don't like implement all of them, it's just because, dude, I can't tell you how many tips there have been just for this series alone, plus Skyrim, plus New Vegas. So just keep that in mind. But there is some stuff that sticks out as like very big main idea stuff, which I'll talk about. Okay, so here's the Lost Histories of Tamriel, which is a book we're trying to find for the Thieves Guild. In an earlier volume, I discussed the vagaries and influences of the Adric prophecies, more commonly known as the Elder Scrolls. Readers wanting to know the history behind the highly inappropriate appellation Adric can refer to chapters 23 through 27 of my previous work for a full explanation, as well as the incompetencies of my good comrade Theron of Mournhall, who named them thus. The influences of the archivally historic Elder Scrolls cannot be understated. Once a prophecy contained in an Elder Scrolls enacted in Tamriel, the text of the parchment becomes fixed. All readers ingest the same divine message. It becomes an historical document declaring the unequivocal truth of a past event. Scholars, even those as dim-witted as Theron of Mournhall, cannot argue the bias of the writer, like he has with my earlier works. Not even magic can affect the word written upon those ancient pages. Oh, well, look at that. I have the Lost Histories of Tamriel. Now all I have to do is return it to Scriva in Bravil. Frickin' Bravil. How do you say it? I don't know. Don't care. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nothing I'm saying even makes any sense. It's gonna be one of these like, haha, funny YouTube humor episodes. Okay, let me put some lip balm on because my lips are cracked as heck because I don't know if I mentioned this in the recording or just on Twitch, but I made a ton of food. I made like 5 courses for Thanksgiving to make up for Mary cooking for me last year. And it's pretty salty, you know? It cracks my lip. It like kind of is dehydrating how much like salt and butter there is in a lot of the stuff. I am going to gain weight for sure. I'm trying to not. I'm trying to, you know, stay on my 14,000 calories a week, which has been going very well. And I'm, as far as I'm estimating, so as far as I know I am, but hoo boy, dude. Okay, we're gonna wait till, let's see, 8 hours. Hoo boy, man, Thanksgiving food is rough. There is so much metric tons of butter in like every, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, stuffing. The ham has like a honey coat on it. It's just, whew. I know. Local man says that eating over the holidays is likely to gain him weight. I know, but like, holy crap. Hi, Scriva.
You have found Theranis and the lost histories of Tamriel?
That I have. Okay, so every time I am actually like, I'm not... Wait, what? Yes, we did find Theranis. Oh, but he's dead? Okay. Yeah, everybody always says my voice isn't as bad as I think. I genuinely think it's bad, but I appreciate it. I don't know if people are just being nice. But it's been a while since I've recorded, so I'm going to have to bring this voice out of the voice box. Get it? Theranis, no. The book. Yeah. See, that sounds so shitty to me. Theranis, no. The book, yes.
Theranis is dead? I grieve for him, but at least you have the book. The Grey Fox has sought this book for many years. You have earned the reward. Here is your payment.
Okay, what do we get from that? 400 gold. We could use any little bit of gold that we get, so that's kind of nice. Let's check our bounties again. We might actually have one. No, still no bounty. Okay, that works. Well, tell me about Thieves Guild's special jobs. See, that was better. That was better. You have to kind of like brush off the dust, you know, if you haven't recorded in a while.
Hieronymus Lex must be eliminated once and for all. The Grey Fox has asked that you do this personally. It is a most delicate matter.
What is the plan?
Countess Umbranox of Anvil is hunting for a new captain of her guard. The Legion commander of the Imperial Watch sent her a list of candidates. The Grey Fox wants this list replaced with one that highly recommends Hieronymus Lex. From Anvil, he can do little harm to the guild.
Now, how bad is Hieronymus Lex actually? Like, the tax thing, like I said, it was like before when I was younger, I was like, well, they owe taxes, so pay the tax. But then, as I said, I was like, well, now that I'm older, it's like, there's really no point to it. It doesn't pay for the upkeep of the guards to collect the taxes. Like, how bad is Hieronymus Lex really? He takes his job very seriously. The taxation of the poor is pretty messed up. Outside of that, I mean, he wants to stop a grand larceny thief. Is his intention so bad? I don't... Where is the letter? Ugh.
The letter is currently in Steward Darahill's desk. She has lied to Lady Umbranox, telling her that the letter has yet to arrive.
Why not just kill Lex?
We are thieves, not murderers. That is the province of the Dark Brotherhood. For reasons unknown to this one, the Grey Fox has extended his protection to the Umbranox family, and Lady Umbranox in particular.
Why could that be?
While Lex is a problem for the guild, his unwavering loyalty and resolve make him the perfect protector for Lady Umbranox.
How do I forge the letter?
You will have to track down one on your own. I don't know of any in Breville. With the forged letter in hand, sneak into the Legion commander's office in the Imperial City prison and seal it with his seal.
You could have just said seal it.
Darahill cannot be trusted. You must deliver the letter to Lady Umbranox in person. Will you accept this commission?
It shall be done.
That is good. Remember, this is a mission of stealth, not blood. Your payment will be higher than normal to cover the expense of the forgery. Okay, this is a big quest. I didn't realize we were here already. Thank you. Bye-bye. Shadow hide the hunter.
And Shadow hide you. I've reached my goal. I have fenced over 500 gold worth of goods. I should go see Scriva sometime. She might have something for me. When would she ever have a thing for me? I don't think that's accurate in the slides. There were a lot of good names for this scamp, by the way, in the comments section. And I think I'm going to call him Scampy. There were some really good ones, so don't be upset if I didn't choose yours. But yeah, I'm gonna call him Scampy. I'm assuming there's some sort of version of Scampy in the Oblivion realm. You know, some sort of recipe. So yeah, his name is Scampy. As dumb as it sounds, I like it. First, I steal the letter from the Steward Darahill's desk in Castle Anvil. Then, get a forgery made. I have to find and pay for my own forger. Then, seal it with the Imperial watch seal from the Legion Commander's desk in the Imperial City. Darahill cannot be trusted to deliver the letter. I must personally deliver the forged letter to Countess Umbranox of Anvil. I will be paid 500 gold, plus the cost of the forgery. So, off to Anvil we go, which we have not been to yet. Anvil is in the southwest of Cyrodiil. There's Skingrad, there's Kvatch, Weird that we can't travel directly to Kvatch, right? What the heck? What is it? Just a one horse town? Weird. That's weird. Anyways, Anvil's like a port town, which actually is pretty cute. Pretty cool. If we go to Anvil Lighthouse, I'm sure we can grab ourselves a Nirnroot, because have you been taking notes? That's right. Nirnroot grows near water and makes a faint buzz, buzz, buzz sound. So, Anvil being a port town, there's got to be a Nirnroot. There's got to be a Nirnroot. I spent too much time on this, and aha! You can't hide from me. I've played this game far too much. Yoink! See? Told you. Okay, let's do that. So yeah, Anvil's pretty cool. One of my favorite towns, actually. I like the towns in Oblivion. They all have their own character, which I guess is the same for Skyrim. I guess, like, it was newer, though. In Oblivion, it was newer for every... Oh, God, that guy's voice. It's just like, what's his face? Hamveer? Forgetting his name. The guy from Skyrim's like, oh, Talos! Oh, there's another Nirnroot right in the pond. Look at that. Yoink. Thank you. We successfully harvest Nirnroot. So yeah, we actually started the quest for this. So we need, like, what is it, 30? I always think it's less than it is, but it's 30, I think. 30 Nirnroot for the Explorer potion. And just 30. No more after that. Okay, we're going to keep leveling up our Conjuration, because I think if we don't, we're going to be absolutely destroyed. Hello.
I can eat for a day with a single coin.
I think you're lying to me.
What do you know about Darahill's office?
To be honest, I couldn't give you directions to any special room in the castle. Anyone in the castle can tell you, though. However, I'll tell you for free that there are many secrets in that castle. There are secret ways and secret people. Find the blacksmith.
Okay, I don't think I've ever seen them change voices like mid-dialogue.
I can tell you, there's something messed up in the castle.
So to do that, go ahead and find the blacksmith. You're looking for a man called Blacksmith Barry. Okay, so...
I wouldn't go in there unless you have a strong stomach. We have orders to leave everything just the way it was until the investigation into the chapel attack is finished.
You're getting ahead of yourself, man. You're getting ahead of yourself. Let's save that for later.
Leave me alone.
Oh, gotta love Oblivion. I actually just saw a bunch of those Oblivion, like, NPC conversation videos this morning. One made me really sad because it was this, like, large woman screaming, like... It was actually really sad. I didn't laugh at it because it was like this woman screaming of, like clearly there was a car accident or something, and the guy was recording her, I guess just for posterity's sake, you know, for insurance purposes or whatever. And she was just screeching, and, like, she was like, he's trying to run me over, he's recording me. And he wasn't. He was just recording her. She was trying to, like, lie to make it seem like he was trying to run her over. And I was just like, this poor woman is super messed up. And it was really depressing. Anyways, hi.
Hi there. You must be the cat burglar I've been told to expect. Follow me.
No, the lizard burglar, actually. Just a joke, just a joke. Okay, so this is the Anvil Blacksmith Orin. And we need to find... Wait, this quest always confuses me. Hold on. I need to steal the letter from the steward Darahill's desk in Castle Anvil. Right. Then get the forgery made. Darahill cannot be trusted to deliver the letter. See, I guess I always thought Darahill was helping us, but no, we're stealing it from Darahill's desk, who's the castle steward, which we could probably break in ourselves, but, you know, we'll go the interesting route. Scampy, I summon thee. Oh my god. Orin has shown me a secret passage within the walls of Castle Anvil. It should let me get closer to Darahill's office without being seen by the castle guards. Thank you. I mean, do you want to...
Hail.
Hail.
I see you work with the Gray Fox.
Yeah. What would make you think of that?
What do you know about Darahill's office?
Looking for the steward, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Her office is in the private chambers, but she's not there much. You can find her in the audience chamber in the mornings. She dines with the Countess from evening's 8th bell until midnight.
Oh, look at that. I bet I've never done that before, at least not very often.
What's with this Anvil Chapel attack?
The prophet speaks true. This is the start of something terrible. I can feel it in my bones.
Quest added pilgrimage. So spoiler alert, that is for a DLC that we won't be dealing with at least anytime soon.
Shadow hide you.
And also you. Thank you so much for your help. Goodbye. So I don't know how Conjuration affects stealth because we've got Shrimp Scampi here, and now we don't. Perfect. So yeah, if you didn't know, in a lot of castles in Oblivion, there are these little, like, bars that pull, and then they open up secret passageways. It's actually really cool. Now, I'm going to leave this one open just in case I ever want to, like, go back into this room. And it's going to, you know, if it's open, I'll say, hey, there it is. I don't have to, like, go looking for it. Also, I should be saving, since this is on the hardest difficulty. And now I'm a lockpick master, so watch this. Oh, somebody gave me a really good tip about this, by the way. Somebody gave me a really good tip about this one. So, yeah, a couple of the tips that have been, like, very, very important is that, yes, indeed, we do want to max out both endurance and intelligence as early as possible, because this maximizes our magicka, and the more you get it early, the more it increases over the course of the playthrough. Same thing with endurance for health. And as far as endurance goes, I guess it's just like the more... Oh, well, yeah, because it's block armor. Anyways, point is, endurance and intelligence have to be, like, raised ASAP for legend, you know, for the hardest difficulty. So I will try to do that. Also, there was a really interesting tip with the lockpicking that, if it's true, which I assume it is, I had never known before, and that is that, like, when you're lockpicking, right after, there's, like, I guess there's 3 animations. I always thought there was just 2. You know, the fast, like, clink, and then the slow, clink. But apparently there's a fastest one, and the slow one goes up after the fastest one. And if that's the case, that would explain a lot of, like, why I can almost sense when the slow one's coming, because my brain has, like, unconsciously been training to, like, look for the fastest one. You know what I mean? So, like, let's try that now, actually. So, yeah, if that's correct, that should be crazy fast right there. Look at that! And it was the slow one right after. Oh, my God. This should be the slow one, too. I think that last one was the middle one. I don't know if this is real or not, because now it's like they all seem extremely fast to me. Yeah, they all seem similar. I don't know. I don't know how much truth there is to that. It's probably true, but it's hard to, like, kind of... See, like, I do feel it, though. It's hard to explain. Like, I do actually feel the changes in the lockpicking speed. I don't know. Anyways, if anybody knows about that, feel free to leave a comment. If that's like confirmed, because that's like the first time, not to say the person was like, you know, not being truthful or whatever, just that was the first time I ever heard of that before. But there is something to be said about, yeah, like feeling when the slow one is coming. And that's, I don't know, you get into a groove about it. Anyways, here's the list of candidates. I have the letter. Now I need to find a forger and the gold. And let's see, what else is here? Recipe to create a potion of restore fatigue. Combine any 2 normal foods, such as meat or seeds. Grind carefully with a mortar and pestle. Place the resulting powder in a small pestle and mix with ordinary clear water. I've heard people pronounce this as pestle. I'm pretty sure it's pestle, like the T is silent, right? Okay, what's that? Handbill? The beds that count, blah, blah, blah. There's, Oblivion's weird. It has a lot of, like, ads for stuff that, you know, aren't actually unique. Like, those letters there, we'll find them in other places. Okay, now I want to take a look at the quest journal and look at, like, that update that I didn't get previously. I've learned that Darahill's office is in the castle private quarters, which is off limits. I should look for an indirect way to get in there. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten that quest update. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? Do I, like, go around where this guard is, or do I...
You're not supposed to be in.
Oh, my bad. I thought, silly me. I thought this was the bathroom. It's crazy. Okay, bye. Actually, I'm going to reload that because I don't know if that's going to have negative repercussions. Does it? I mean, it's like right over there. If we could squeeze past that guard, but the other guard's coming. Oh, I think he saw me. Hi. Actually, like I said,
You're trespassing here.
silly me. Did you get lost? Castles are so big, man. You know, it's crazy. All right, see you later. Yeah, see, Oblivion sneaking is so much easier than I remember. Like, look, we're good now. I don't think we even broke the law whatsoever, which is quite hilarious. Whee! Okay, I have the letter. Now I need to find a forger. And again, I'm just not a fan that, like, everything just points you to everything in Oblivion, man. It's like, you know, we don't have to figure out anything ourselves. Just, like, go to a beggar immediately. I suppose you could turn off, like, quest markers, I guess, to make that better, but...
I'm saving up enough for some medicine.
I'm saving up enough for me medicine.
What do you know about a master forger?
I might know of one. Can you spare a few coins?
Here's 15 gold coins.
That will do. That will do. Look for a man known only as the Stranger. He lives here in Anvil, near the Mage's Guild. He's out and about in the morning, so I would wait until afternoon or evening to go visit him.
I just wonder what the voice acting direction was, you know? It was like, I guess let's make the beggars pirates?
Blessings of the shadow upon you.
Yeah, show me your real voice, dude. I'm not buying it. Okay, let's go to the lighthouse. I think I'm gonna make the lighthouse the thumbnail, and then we'll wait there as well. Scampy, I summon thee. Okay, let's wait. So he's in the morning. Let's see, 12 hours will be 10 o'clock a.m. That'll be good. Let's see, I'm trying to think of other tips that have stood out. In Oblivion, you can do Conjuration, which increases your Conjuration at any point. It's very easy. But in Skyrim, you have to do it during combat, which is a lot of people said on yesterday's episode at the time of this recording, I think. Okay, I'm going to make the thumbnail a big ol' anvil. The anvil as a whole. So let's make a save there. Thank you. And write down that the thumbnail is going to be anvil with this crappy pen. I've ranted about this on stream. These zebra pens were highly, highly rated on Amazon. They suck. They never write. I don't even know how people could rate those up. Like, they never, ever write. I always have to, like, go, you know what I mean? Suck. Don't buy the zebra pens on Amazon. Or maybe I just got a bad batch because they were so highly rated. I don't even understand. Also, I saw a Nirnroot, so let's go grab it real quick. I see you. God, it's like, man, you know that just spike of like, when you spot a Nirnroot, it feels so good. Yoink. I've now found a total of 10 Nirnroot. I should return to Sindarion and Skingrad so we begin creating an elixir of exploration from them. Oh, you only need 10. And just 10. Definitely no more than 10. Definitely not. GV, why do you spoil things? Look, it's a plant quest. Get off my back, okay? Just wanted to see if there's one on the other side real quick as well. Hell!
What's going on with you?
Let's see if I can spot one final Nirnroot. The nasty Nirnroot. I don't see one. Okay, we're fine. What's this? Castle Anvil. Why is it telling me to go here? Wait, what? My sources tell me that there's a master forger in Anvil. He's only known as the Stranger. He lives in a house by the Mage's Guild. Yeah. So why are you telling me? I guess we have to go. Anvil's very weird. Some of the locations were like outside. What the? Wait, what? Is he in here? Oh, hold on a second. Is it pointing me right to him?
What do you want?
Excuse me?
Do I know you?
I know you. That's for sure.
What do you know about the Thieves Guild, just randomly?
I don't have time to gossip about the guild right now.
Interesting.
What do you know about the Grey Fox?
Everyone wants to know about the Grey Fox. Grey Fox this, Grey Fox that. He's just a man, not a Daedric lord.
But he has...
I've heard it all. They say he's immortal because he's led the Thieves Guild for over 300 years. No one ever sees his face, because he always wears that gray cowl. Oh, and speaking of the gray cowl, did you know he stole it from Nocturnal herself? You'd think he was Saint Nerevar, the way they talk about him.
That's what I was going to mention, was that the cowl was Daedric, which is why people might think that he's Daedric. What about the Anvil Chapel attack?
It's unbelievable. Right in the center of the city. Nobody saw anything. Makes you wonder about the competence of the guard, if you ask me.
Oblivion guards are actually pretty competent, considering, I think. Who are you?
I am the Stranger. That is all you need to know. That, and I am no one to be trifled with.
I mean, when you make a name for yourself like that, you raise a lot of questions. Don't you see how that works?
What about this prophet?
Sure. Go down to the chapel and you can't miss him. He'll be the one outside, ranting at passers-by.
Aha! Quest updated pilgrimage. That was the guy that we heard earlier. He was like, oh, Aedra and Daedra. Okay, so looks like we can't even interact with him now because he's in castle mode. We have to wait until he's actually out in the streets. which I remember always seeing him during that point, so I'm not surprised. It's odd that he's just sitting there, though. How the heck do you get back into Anvil, dude? Anvil is so weird. Also, I just want to spot it for... hold on, I just want to take a quick peek. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. I can stop searching for Nernroot whenever I want, okay? So, like, get off my back, all right? Get off my back. Where's that plant, though? I need to find that weed. Get it? Okay. Let's go back into Anvil. Map and just normal... Yeah, main gate. That'll work. I did waste a lot of time in the original, like, Darvesh series looking for Nernroot, though. I'm aware of that. Okay, so now... Does it say when this guy pops out? So we just have to wait till he's out here in the streets? Maybe I'm already, like... We'll wait in 1 hour increments. I know I always talk to him on the streets of Anvil, not near the castle. So basically we have to wait until that red dot turns into a green... Or that red thing turns into a green thing. And we'll keep summoning Scampy to level up our conjuration while we do it. Aha! You see, now it's green and not red. So yeah, I don't know what the flag is for him to be able to tell me about forgeries. But hopefully this will be good, because he's in this very location. For the two people that don't know, if something's red, it means you have to go through a door to get to it. If something's green, that means they're in the direct vicinity. See, there he is. Yo, what up?
You're bothering me.
Yeah, it's because I need... I guess we... Does he have to be in his house? Is that what I'm getting wrong? This is so bizarre. Yeah, he might have to be in his house. The heck? Move. Okay, he might have to be in his house? Where the heck is he now? Usually I just go directly to this guy and it, like, works. Let's just fast travel real quick. Yeah, he has a house near the Mages Guild, but I thought you talked to him outside. I thought you do not go into his house, but I could be wrong. The Mages Guild is right there because it's got that little eye icon. Okay, here's his dilapidated shack. Can we go in? Okay, he probably has to be at his house. And I just usually find him then, because this has never been a problem before, I don't think. Yo!
You're bothering me.
So you say. There we go. Can you forge this oh, we didn't even look at the letter, actually. 1 second, sir. Harumph. I want to read that letter. What was it called? It's called a recommendation. List of candidates. Itius? Kane? Hain? Hard to read Oblivion script. Loyal but not too bright. My personal recommendation. Carmelo Troyand. Smart but inexperienced. A good second choice. Hieronymus Lex. Overly fanatical. Not recommended. Audens Ovidius. Questionable morals. Not recommended. So we need to make Hieronymus Lex look very recommended. Which honestly, I think he would do a good job. Hi.
You're
bothering me.
Can you forge this letter?
Yes, it can be done. I can change it to give Lex the highest recommendation. I'll need a full day to properly forge this letter.
Okay.
Return then.
I didn't even...
And of course, I will expect payment in full at that time.
Right, which is kind of messed up, now that I think about it.
Is the forged letter ready?
Why are you bothering me? It isn't done yet. Now get out of here and let me finish.
Okay. All right. We'll give him some privacy so we can finish. All right. Now, while we wait for that, I was actually planning to go return to Sindarion. So, seeking your roots. I've now found a total of 10 Nernroot. I should return to Sindarion and Skingrad so we can begin creating an elixir of exploration from them. So again, to recap this, you find Sindarion in the basement of the... What was this place called? The Westfield Inn? I always forget the names of towns and shops because I just like, to me, it's always been so practical. Westfield Inn. Ding. And yes, as I said, this is actually the man that you find
if I can help you.
in Skyrim, in Blackreach. You find his skeleton, which don't tell him that.
How goes the search?
Very well indeed.
I have the Nernroot for the Elixir of Exploration.
Oh, crap. No, we haven't stored anything, right?
Fantastic. You actually found 10 of the Nernroot. I'll begin making the Elixir of Exploration right away. According to my research from the tome, I'll need at least 20 more Nernroot to make the next magnitude of Elixir. In any case, if you come back in about 24 hours, I should have the weaker Elixir ready for you.
Yeah, this quest is the quest that never ends. We're going to summon Scampy, and then we're going to wait 24 hours. Bloop, and I'm going to talk about what games I've been playing off camera. Demon Souls, we beat it on stream, but I basically needed to start a new character, not in New Game Plus, to be able to run through all the bosses again in soul form, so that all the worlds become pure white tendency. Because if they're pure white tendency, you're able to get everything and all the NPC quests and everything like that. So I'm going to platinum Demon Souls off camera, plus a lot of Hades. A lot of Hades. Okay, that was nice and poignant, wasn't it? Okay, summon Scampy again. Hello.
Any more luck finding Nirnroot?
No, but where's my potion?
Is the elixir ready?
Here's a weak elixir of exploration. Not bad, eh? If you want more, you can buy them from me. I've discounted them for you.
Ah, so kind. Considering everything that you have is because of me. You know. Okay, let's take a look at the weak elixir of exploration. Fortify health 20 points for 300 seconds on self. Night Eye for 300 seconds on self. Not too bad. Not too bad. The Fortify health is something that we'll probably actually end up using. Which, by the way, I didn't even mention is the interesting part of this playthrough is just that playing on the harder difficulties, you know, force you to do certain things that you would never do in a playthrough normally. At least me, because I've always, you know, these games are for babies. On normal difficulty, these games are easy as pie. You barely ever die. So, you know, it's fun. It's fun playing on harder difficulties because you're just forced to use things you normally wouldn't, such as you got to put more thought into potions and poisons and especially magic, which apparently is going to be our saving grace. Oblivion's going to be a lot harder, though, because Skyrim I know like the back of my hand with most of the stuff. But Oblivion, magic is just something I've never, ever put a lot of time into. Yo.
You're bothering me.
You're a jerk because literally I'm paying you to do a job.
How about that forged letter?
Do you have my fee?
Here is your fee.
Here is the new list of candidates. Hieronymus Lex has a glowing recommendation.
Perfect. 500 gold removed, but we're getting paid for that and the forgery price. You're a very unpleasant man. Do you know that? No wonder you're a hermit. No wonder you have no I mean, you know what? But see, it's what I just talked about at the start of the stream. Can't take that personally. That's him. That's his stuff. He's got hurt inside of him that's you know, forcing him to interact with people in a bad way. You know what I mean? The stranger has forged a new letter for me. Now I have to go to the Imperial Legion compound in the Imperial City. I have to seal the letter using the official seal of the Legion commander. Let's go do it. To the Imperial City prison. Also, I want to read that new list of forged whatever. Let's see. There and forged list of candidates. Hieronymus Lex, eminently qualified. My personal recommendation. Carmelo Trin, smart but inexperienced. A good second choice. That's the same. Itius Hain, loyal but not too bright. Unqualified. Audens, Avidius, questionable morals, not recommended. So the only thing that was changed was this one, right? I mean, Hieronymus Lex, obviously, but this one also was changed because this one was the recommendation at the start, I think. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Now, hi. Hello. Can you tell me where the, Oh, it's Adamus Philida. What the heck?
Duty calls.
What do you think about the Grey Fox?
He's just a thief. He's supposed to be the head of the Thieves Guild. Oh, what a joke. Can you imagine a bunch of thieves trying to form a guild?
No.
The nobility hate him, but the peasants and the beggars love him, especially in the waterfront.
Okay, get these crazy thoughts about the Thieves Guild out of your mind. that would never happen, I don't think.
Okay, wait. Which one are we actually... Oh, crap, the one we just went into. Very hard. Really? Okay, what time is it? 5:17 a.m. I think this would be a good time to... They really make... Do we have a key for this, maybe? I feel like they wouldn't make you do a very hard lock right now. Also, I'm going to cut you up. Cut you up into little pieces. Oh, God, no. Twitch chat's laughing at me. Please don't be too far. Okay. I think we're good. I did not expect that at all. Wow. Holy crap. He is a strong scamp. Yeah. Oh, I guess because... Wow, I'm really surprised he's that strong. Holy... Wait, that's very easy. Wait, what? Did this just change? It did just change, didn't it? Wait a second. This was very hard. Okay, that's very bizarre. Anyways, now this is very easy, unless I just read it wrong, which I probably did. Let's quick save. And in we go. Watch me, the master lockpick at work. Boop! So easy. Well. What time is it? 5:21 a.m.? Are they just up? Let's go. I mean, we quick save. Might as well.
Why, you dirty little thief.
Whoops.
Stop! You violated the...
Oh my god. Yeah. No. No thanks. Goodbye. See ya. So what time? Okay, so that's interesting. Let's see. If we wait 24 hours, that's 5 a.m. 4, 3, 2, 1. I feel like guards would get... Yeah, I mean, guards are going to always have... They're guards. There's always going to be guards that are up. I don't actually know the Oblivion guard schedules, you know? So maybe if we wait till like 1 in the morning, maybe that'll be the golden hour. This one's weird because... There has to be like an easier way to do this. Okay, who's even looking at me? There we go. I don't remember this being so hard. Like, I don't remember you having to go past 1,000,000 guards. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now we're looking for that big old sea. Very hard. They wouldn't make you go through very hard. I mean, we can get through it, don't get me wrong, but like, they wouldn't make you go through very hard locks, right? I don't think so, but okay, that'll work. Unless we have the key for it. Let's quick save again. Interact with this, and I'm going to show you a thing. So also, there's an auto attempt down here if you didn't see. It goes off of your skill, which is 22, which is pretty low, which means it's going to be a very small chance, if at all, to be able to open a very hard lock, but I'm going to spam it. Yeah, figured that much. Okay, so yeah, you can do that, but all right. Oh boy, very hard locks. It's just a feel. It's so hard to even explain lockpicking. It's just like a feeling more than anything. And you can't even think about it. You just have to go for it. You just can't think about it. That's the way to do it. Okay, yeah. I feel like they definitely don't make you do that. Like, they don't make you use that. Okay, anyways. A desk average. I thought the Legion Commander's chest hard. Well, I mean, we're here. I thought the seal... Oh, there's the seal right there. Imperial Legion seal. I've sealed the letter with the Legion Commander's seal. Now I must deliver it to Countess Untitled personally. Sealed forge candidates. I will take on the role of a courier. Can we steal that? You have nothing to seal. Yeah, but I have something to steal. Shit, I did that one way too late. I have to, like, go into mega focus mode for these. Okay, we're gonna break into these. Manual of Arms, Manual of Armor. Okay. It's the sad thing about Oblivion is, like, all the hard stuff you would think would have good stuff don't have anything. But maybe this one? Yeah. Ugh. That one goes out to all my haters that always made fun of me for being bad at lockpicking. See what happens when I just focus? I'm not so bad, am I? Maybe it's just because I'm so anxious all the time and like that I can't just stop for a second and do well at it. But see, when I focus, see what happens? Yeah. Silver nugget, gold, iron warhammer, 30 pounds for like 30 gold. Nah, we'll take that though. Okay, goodbye. Yeah, they ain't got nothing. I thought you could take the seal. Am I thinking of something? I don't want to spoil something that I'm thinking of. Okay, anyways, there's that. I feel like there's definitely an easier way to do that. Maybe they want you to pickpocket the keys off of guards. I feel like you should just have the keys at that point, but I could be wrong. Let's summon Scampy. Hi. Man, where is this bathroom? You know what I'm saying? Okay, see you later. Now, I want to read that forged list just to see if it changes at all. Blah, 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 blah. No, it's the same thing. It's just now it's sealed. Okay, so I've sealed the letter with the Legion Commander's seal. Now I must deliver it to Countess Unbranox personally. I will take on the role of a courier to Castle Anvil. So yeah, this quest is very involved. But it's basically getting Hieronymus Lex off of the Thieves Guild's back permanently, which is very nice. Hello, ma'am. It's me, the courier. Hi. I know you don't know. See, this is a little hard to, like, suspend disbelief. Whenever, like, you act like a courier and people are just like, okay, I never heard you before. You have no, you have no previous qualifications or anything, but sure, you're the courier, yeah.
I am Milona Unbranox, Countess of Anvil. I hope you enjoy your visit. I trust you will give us no cause to regret our hospitality to strangers.
There's a guy called The Stranger right back there, if you didn't know.
I heard you need a new guard captain.
You have the Imperial Watch recommendation for my new guard captain. Normally, these missives are handled by my steward, Darahil. Let me see that.
I heard he was drunk on the job, by the way.
Hieronymus Lex looks like the best choice.
I was just going to say that.
I was about to give the position to Darahil's cousin.
No, he's dumb.
I have the orders right there. I'll fill in his name, and you can deliver it to Captain Lex. Thank you, courier. My steward will tip you.
Thank you. Okay.
What can you tell me about Anvil?
You can best know Anvil by walking its streets and speaking with its people. My favorite time is the harbor at sunset, the sun and sea to the west.
Oh, she actually has a very insightful answer there. Okay, goodbye.
You are dismissed.
So she actually said her steward will tip us, and I feel like a lot of the time I don't actually, like, see if that's the case. Oh, there's Darahil right there.
I'm Darahil, steward of Castle Anvil. We do things differently in Anvil, and the difference shows in the comfort and trust of its people.
Fair enough.
So about that new guard captain.
She wants me to tip you? You add insult to injury. You cost my cousin a chance at that job. Take your money and get out of my sight.
Aha! 20 gold. I feel like I never do that. So look at that. Yeah, see, this is why I like going back to these old plays. You know, a lot of people are like, GV, why do you play the same games, blah, blah, blah. Well, first of all, I love them. And like I said, when you play Bethesda games, you just... When you grow up playing them, there's always, like, a thing drawing you back. Even though, yeah, sometimes I'm like, I'm done. I don't ever want to play another Bethesda game again. It, like, builds and builds and builds, and then you want to play it again. But, the reason that I like redoing these playthroughs anyways is just because these days I take it a lot more slower and more in depth, I feel, as opposed to going from one objective to another. Like, I actually care about seeing these little interactions because I've seen, like, everything else. You know what I mean?
You'll regret this.
You'll regret this. Goodbye. But anyways, yeah, like little interactions like that I go like, oh, either I don't remember that or I don't know if I ever did that. Okay, so now I want to read that. And like reading all the stuff that goes along with these things as well. Transfer orders. By order of the Legion Commander of the Imperial Watch, Hieronymus Lex is relieved of his duties as Watch Captain of the Imperial Watch. His services are to be contracted to the Countess of Anvil for the remainder of his Imperial contract. When that contract expires, the Countess of Anvil may choose at her discretion to retain him or release him. Legion Commander, Imperial Watch. Aha. Countess Unbranox has given me her response. Now I need to deliver to Hieronymus Lex. The look on his face should be priceless. You see, I don't feel like... I guess when I was younger, it was like, ha ha, screw you, your life is upended. But again,
This had better be good.
outside of the tax thing, which is kind of very rude. Is Hieronymus Lex all that bad? He wants to stop, like, one of Oblivion's biggest criminals. And the thing is, you have bias because you're a part of the Thieves Guild. So you're like, Hieronymus Lex is bad. But he's doing his job.
You're off duty now.
Right?
Good.
I don't know.
I'm hungry. What is
Looking at it, you know, objectively. He's kind of just doing his job. Oh boy, we got one of these things. Yeah, okay, now he's over here. Got one of these things where the quest markers are lying to my face. Where are you at, my brother? Ooh, did we check for Nirnroot? Did we check for Nirnroot? Is there Nirnroot around here? Maybe just like one quick one? Just check around the rocks a little bit. Maybe like just looking for that sweet, sweet blue plant, bluish green plant. No, it's okay. We can always come back later. Hey, how's it going?
What do you need?
I'm about to upend your life. Sorry, pal.
What do you think about the Grey Fox? I'm sure you don't care either way, right?
He's just a thief. He's supposed to be the head of the thieves, the nobility.
He doesn't even have a different thing to say than Philidus Armada or whatever, which is kind of disappointing. This might be the last time, so let me run through the directions real quick. Where are the guilds?
What?
Landmarks. That's great. Services.
What do you look?
Where can I sleep? That's great.
What do you think about the Imperial City?
Never compromise. Never blink. Never wink at injustice. Never quit trying to make this a better city for everyone.
See, he's kind of like Stannis Baratheon. Like, he's just like true. What is it? Like true, like just good. Whatever. I'm bad with like D&D alignments, but whatever the one that Stannis Baratheon is, like that's him too. Which there's things to admire about that. I feel. No. I don't know. What do you think about
Truth
rumors?
is, the Legion doesn't know who was behind the Emperor's murder. We've already ruled out the Dark Brotherhood. So is this something worse?
Yes.
About the new guard captain.
I've been reassigned. This is outrageous. The Grey Fox had a hand in this. I know it. I am bound by duty and honor to obey this order. After all these years, he has finally won.
See, I feel for this guy.
Maybe fate will be kind and deliver him to me in Anvil.
I feel for this guy. And now he switched to like an anvil. Look at that. He switches to like anvil guard mode.
Tell me about the Anvil Chapel attack, even though you literally like are not at Anvil.
By the time we got there, we have no idea how they got in or out without any of our patrols seeing them.
He's so dedicated to his job that he's retroactively a part of the Anvil Guard.
I'll leave it once for Anvil.
Okay, you do that. I wish you well. I genuinely do. I don't think you're a bad guy. I think you definitely have a personal vendetta. It's true. But again, it's against one of Oblivion's one of Cyrodiil's biggest criminals. And he knows that they're holed up in the waterfront. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm definitely the type of person that always goes towards like justice. Like if someone commits a crime, you know, like if someone's a thief and steals something, I believe that they should get a punishment for that, for that happening. But then where it gets tricky is like, well, what if somebody's starving and they steal like a loaf of bread? And then that's like, okay, well that makes it a lot harder. And as you grow as a human being and as you grow older, you realize not everything is so black and white. I don't know. Oh God, what am I doing? Oh crap, I forgot I can't just fight something. Jeez Louise. Get him please. Get him please. You one-shot me, so... Oh God, frick. I forgot we can't just like jump straight into combat without worrying a bit. That mud crab just dealt like 3/4 of my HP. Get him, Scampy! Oh God, not good. So now I'm gonna have to kill this guy. I mean, if I can bait an attack and get around him. Ah! God, a mud crab has never been scarier before. Jeez Louise. Yeah, see, this one even has eaten other humans. Not that we're human, but you know what I mean. All right, let's get the heck out of here before we die. I gotta remember to save all the time, or we're gonna get in some trouble. Ronimus Lex was shocked to learn that he'd been reassigned. Now the Thieves Guild will be safe from his persecution. All I have to do is get back to Scriva to collect my reward. Thus, back to Scriva we go. Why does it always have to be nighttime? Let's wait 12, 13, 14 hours. Yeah, Hades, we uploaded a video, I guess, by the time you're watching this 2 days ago. And, I kind of wish I didn't upload that video because it wasn't the greatest of runs. And actually on my Switch version, because that was on PC, and on my Switch version, I've won, like, at least, like, 15 to 20 times now. So, like, I really wish I did it on the Switch because you do unlock passive things that help your runs. And I could definitely, like, have done a much better run, but... Ah, well, really enjoying Hades off camera. Yo.
The esteemed cat burglar honors me.
Lizard burglar. Ronimus Lex has been reassigned.
Well done, Hunter. Hieronymus Lex will no longer be a thorn in the paw of the Thieves Guild. The Grey Fox shows his gratitude. You are being promoted to Shadowfoot, and may now use Orin of Castle Anvil as your fence.
Oh yeah, that's right. Orin's actually a fence. I forgot about that. So the guy that showed us the secret... 1,000 gold. Hey, so she gave it. This really a 500 for the forgery and then 500 for the job. Okay, let's check this. 0 gold still. Very nice.
Tell me about Thieves Guild special jobs.
I have no more jobs for a thief of your skill. You have no need of the Doyen to provide you work. However, there are rumors that the Grey Fox himself may call on you soon. Wait for contact from him. Keep the guild fences busy.
You got it, Screeva. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Appreciate it.
Shadow hide the hunt.
And also you. Which is my bound Scampy? There we are.
I've reached my goal.
I fence over 600 gold worth of goods. When I'm in the cities, I'll have to keep an eye out for the messengers from the Grey Fox. You can call for me at any time. I should wait in the Imperial City if I want them to find me quickly, which I always thought was interesting. Does that mean you can actually wait outside of the Imperial City? With Oblivion, it's just like you never know. Like, I feel like you have to wait in the Imperial City, but I'm not entirely sure. But let's do that. Let's go to the Imperial City. We'll see if somebody's running right towards us. I don't think so. Whoa, we got a big jump there.
I understand the Fighters Guild is...
I understand the Fighters Guild is waiting for... blah, 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 blah.
Okay, let's wait 24 hours, but I bet it's going to be cut short here. If it goes like from the start of the week, it'll like blip, it'll be cut short. Uh-oh, maybe not. I guess we can talk more about Hades. Very good game. People are obviously people like, oh, look at that, there we go.
I have a message for you from the Grey Fox.
What is the message?
The Grey Fox has a task for you. Meet him at Helvius house in Bruma.
Thank you, Methridel. I like Methridel, you know, because, like, you start as little rivals, but then she helps you out a lot. Even though they're giving her so many responsibilities when I'm a higher rank. Excuse me? Huh? Okay, so there we go. It's time to meet the man, the myth, the legend himself.
The Grey Fox.
Turning a blind eye. Methridel sought me out and delivered a message from the Grey Fox. I am to meet him at the home of Helvius in Bruma. He has an important task for me. Finally, I'm going to go get to meet the head of the Thieves Guild in person. So for the 2 people in Twitch chat and for the 2 people in the YouTube comments that have never seen this quest or have played this quest, you're about to see the Grey Fox for yourself. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, who could he be? Who could she be? Who could they be? I don't even have the faintest clue, man. I'm so excited. I've never played this game before in my life. It's going to be so much fun. Oh, my lord. Wooden door to Helvius house. Okay. Sorry, by the way, sorry for my scamp dying. It's going to smell really, really bad in here. Go ahead and get that cleaned out. Also, I'm going to summon a new one. My bad, y'all. Nothing personal. Oh.
Come, we must talk.
Yeah, I thought I'm supposed to sit down here. Am I not? What's up?
I see you got my message.
I did. So look at that. There's the Grey Cowl of Nocturnal. One of the cooler items. I don't really like the design of it. I don't like these flaps. It looks kind of gross to me. But I do like this, like, ruined thing here.
It's an honor to finally meet you.
I have need of your special gifts. There is an item hidden away in a remote monastery. I need you to go get it for me. The monastery is extensive and well guarded,
well,
so you should make sure to be well prepared. Should you succeed, I will pay you well for your services.
This is probably where we stop the Thieves Guild.
I would be honored to help.
Capital. The monastery is called the Temple of the Ancestor Moths. It is where retired blind moth priests go to wait out the rest of their days. I will mark the location on your map. Look for it in the far northeast of Cyrodiil, beyond Cheydinhal. I need you to acquire Sevilla's Stone. It is a large crystal with special properties that I need to gain advantage. Remember, do not shed innocent blood. However, there is no blood price for slaying the stone's guardians, human or inhuman.
That's innocent blood.
When I receive word that Sevilla's Stone is missing, I will be here, waiting for you.
Literally, right? Like, he's like, don't shed innocent blood, and then he says, kill the stone's guardians, human or inhuman. They're guarding a stone. They're innocent. Right?
Tell me about the Grey Fox.
I don't answer questions about myself, particularly when they come from a Shadowfoot.
You said I'm special though, so Don't give me that.
Shadow hide you.
And also you. Thank you. So there's the Gray Fox himself. Quite a douchebag, actually. But he's got the gray cowl and what? Just leather armor? He doesn't even have like a cool... what do we have? We have chainmail, at least. That's something. So yeah, I don't even know if I should attempt to do this. I feel like we're going to get freaking slaughtered. You know? Because the mud crab, like I said, the mud crab dealt 3/4 of my health with one hit. So, yeah. Let's also go to Castle Anvil and sell some stuff to Orin. I don't know if it's going to be possible. I mean, Oblivion speedruns are crazy, though. If you've ever watched an Oblivion speedrun, because you can kind of just, like, you know, just run through everything, because Oblivion is so movement-heavy. You just, like, run through, like, activate the door really quickly and jump all around and avoid attacks and stuff. It might be possible. We just might have to do it in a very unconventional way.
I see you work with the Gray Fox.
I do. I do.
What do you think about Hieronymus Lex?
He's the captain of the guard in Anvil now. He used to be in the Imperial Watch until Countess Umbranox had him reassigned. He made things very difficult for the Thieves Guild for a while. I heard you were the one that made it all happen. Everyone in the Thieves Guild is grateful.
Even you, even though you have to deal with him now? Well, thank you.
Shh, keep it down. This isn't exactly legal.
Didn't even say anything. All right, so let's do this.
Go ahead.
Everyone's still saying I'm bad with... Oh, we can't even. Everyone's still saying I'm bad with this wheel. I'm trying to learn. You guys got to be patient. I've always been bad with it. I've always just bribed because that's the easiest way. But yeah, it definitely seems like you just locate the things that they hate, the 2 things that they don't like, and you just make sure the small wedge is on that, and then you're always good. Which does make sense. I'm still focused on trying to make the big wedge the thing that they like, but if you just make the little tiny wedge on the thing they don't like, it seems to work out, so... Okay.
Shh, keep it down. This isn't exactly legal.
I'm not talking, man. Relax. You gots to relax. Also, gonna go like that. Okay. Let's sell our stuff. Good, good. We have 2 steel dagger. This one is... They're both 3 damage, but this one's worth 1 coin more? Why is that? Oh, because the durability, I guess? And a steel short sword... The dagger is best in this. They all have the same damage, but the dagger swings faster than the short sword, right? I don't exactly know.
Don't try to cheat me, you miss.
Look, dude. I just figured. I know I'm an Argonian. Relax. It's okay.
You got
sell that. Sell that. Sell the topaz ring. Let's see. Sell the leather boots. Sell the leather cuirass. Sell the leather gauntlets. Sell the leather greaves.
Sure, why not? I might even be able to ransom it back to the original owner.
Yeah, man. Keep one of these, so sell 3 just to get them off of our hands. Cerile Brothers wine, sell that. Let's see, a bunch of stuff, assassination, blah blah blah, house wall hangings, calipers we need, repair hammer, silver nugget. Aha.
That's a fair
I do
deal.
need to drop this stuff off. What would be the fastest way to get a player home? There's a lot of I'm aware that we have a lot of.
Remember, act cap.
I know. Wait, do you have anything that I want? I am keeping it down. You're the one that keeps being loud. Be quiet. Followers of the Gray Fox, lockpicks, and a silver nugget. Okay, well, we're not doing too bad. 2,500 gold. That's our gold, right? Not bad.
Shadow hide you.
And also you. Okay, see ya. So, by the way, an easy way to figure out where your fences are is what I did. You just activate Independent Thievery to just, like, point you to all of them. Well, then. Probably would be good to set up a player home, which is might be what we do in the next episode. What are our options here? The Orrery is not a player home, but it is a little side quest thing. Horse armor is horse armor. Dunbarrow Cove we used in Darvesh's playthrough. Deepscorn Hollow is a player home. Frostcrag Spire is a player home. Battlehorn Castle is a player home. And then you can obviously buy a bunch of stuff too. Oh, baby. What do I even... Frostcrag, maybe? That'd be kind of neat. It's for mages. According to a deed that's been delivered to me, I've inherited a property called Frostcrag Spire from a long-lost relative. I've marked its location on my map. At the next opportunity, I should make my way out there and inspect my new acquisition. And there it is. Wait, we can travel directly to it? It's brown. It's not white. Oh, there's the Temple of the... that's Kismet. That's fate trying to tell me. Frostcrag. We did Dunbarrow. I mean, for this character, Dunbarrow Cove makes the most sense because it's sort of the thief one. The other one is like the evil one. Frostcrag is mainly like for mages, but I don't think it really matters. It's just like what you want. Oh, we can literally go right to it. Oh, look at that. So there it is. It's literally a giant tower. This is like an added player home with DLC. DLC for Oblivion is very weird. They basically, on the Xbox 360 arcade, they added like a lot of, let's see, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12, 11, 10. They basically added a lot of stuff. Like, I remember it was like 80 Microsoft points was for the tomes thing, which gives you like random spell books. And then there was, I also have to equip a weapon before I forget. Yeah, there's just a lot of DLC, and the Steam version, I believe, comes with everything, which includes a lot of player homes. So there's one, Frostcrag Spire, which we'll explore in the next episode. However, this is the one where we end. This is the part where we end. I think this was a pretty good episode. I'm happy with this one. I hope you enjoyed. I hope the people in the Twitch chat enjoyed. So, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you to my patrons that support the channel on Patreon. Thank you to the people that support me on Twitch. Thanks for the Twitch people for watching live. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Thanks, city, thanks. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey, it's me, GV. Thanks so much for watching this video, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to watch more of me, I'm live on Twitch pretty much every day. Link in the description. If you want to support what I do, Patreon is the best way. Link is in the description. And either way, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.